Wars, Shield Wars, Shield Wars. Hey you guys, what is up? Turumba here, welcome back to Shield Wars, maybe part number 8. So, it is West Seaxe versus Circenn. This is the rematch between Turumba, that is me, and Teach Me Place. So, yeah, I say we're gonna go in. This is one of the so I've made a couple of armies. The Northumbrian one from the last one was one of those as well. Just, you know, checked out what I can do, what I not really. I didn't make a big plan. I wanted to have bang for my buck. And for West Seaxe, this is quite easy. It works for the Normans as well, because you have the male Saxes, and for the Normans, it's, I do think, main infantry. So let's have a look. I have an elite sword infantry 3. Then we have levy 2, levy spear 2 of them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 retinue sword infantry 3. So these guys are a bit cheaper, but they do have as well a little less moral, a little less melee skill, and all the stuff. So they are not really comparable to, I don't know, a retinue, a usual or a good highest tier, not elite retinue sword infantry, but they are good enough, and this is the point about it. They're coming closer, and the most important part about it is you get a retinue sword 3, and you pay significant less money. I do not know how it works now with the Allegiance update. This is the last battle we have in this series without the Allegiance update, and I'm kind of snoopy how it turns out. So anyway, 6 of those, and here's the main reason why I kind of like it with the West Saxons a little bit more. You have encourage guys, so this is the Normans don't have that. So we have 2 elite sword Royal Thanes, and we have 1 Royal Huskell. All 3 of those do encourage. The standard 2 levy bow tier 1, 2 levy skirmishers tier 1, and 2 retinue melee cav as well. So on Teach Me Place sides as Circenn, we have elite melee cav tier 1, 2 levy spear tier 1. So now this is also kind of something. Elite sword infantry 1, 2, 3, 4. King's Blade, so it's the best unit actually Circenn can field, and he has 4 of them. This is quite mighty actually. Anyway, levy axe infantry 1, 2 levy axes infantry tier 2, 2 levy bow infantry tier 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4 retinue crossbow infantry tier 1. So, and he has chosen 4 levy skirmisher cav tier 2. Okay, I guess we just leave it there. I guess here the experience is just to get rid of the money, and yeah, so I might would have given it to a tier 1 guy, but well, anyway guys, here we go. Yeah, let's go in. So as I said, this is the rematch. He has won the first one, really deserved actually, with a much better thought out army and the better gameplay as well. So he's immediately start moving his light skirmisher cav. Of course I'm scared about the crossbows. I am checking around, and yeah, crossbows. This is terrifying. So he start to dirling around with his lowland riders. Yeah, I kind of feel like actually I kind of wanted to ignore these guys. If they can't throw a lot, they doing some damage, but you know, see, I mean, they have now 2 volleys, and they have killed 6 horses. No, fuck it, you know, I mean, you can more or less ignore them. They will do their damage, yes, but, you know, at a certain point you will just get them, and then you will just beat them up, and then they are gone. So his not yet in range, but his archers start shooting with fire. Just chasing those horses, and this is the problem. As long as these guys do not have firing while running away and basically an all-around angle to throw their javelins, they are not really dangerous. This is the point. So crossbows, I thought we have to go in. There's no other fucking way. And we would do exactly that. And we're just gonna offer the javelins to the javelin horses. Maybe throw a little bit. Just waiting until we get a better angle here. We've already beaten up on this side the first one, and then we start in and sending the guys. So he's attacking the coming back javelins. We throw here a little bit, he's throwing at us, but this is all, yeah, pretty much, yeah, more or less useless. He tries to bring this away, but we have the charger already. We're catching a couple off. Here we're eating these guys. They came back, we're eating them again.
They are leaving the field.
So, and we start fighting here. He's still, no, this is fire in this case. I have forgotten again to put to pick my general skill, and he's working with war cry, which is, wow, look at that going. Anyway, I kind of feel like we are kind of good. I didn't realize that these are all King's Blades, to be honest. So, and I was pretty fine how it works out. So we just filled that little gap there, and then we went on chasing the other horse. Killed that one, he might come back. Start chasing here, bring the field spearmen against the levies. So problem here is now the crossbows, of course, so they can fire the whole fucking time. What are we gonna do about it? This is the question. He brings his general around, killing the archers. Nice one. This was the what was that? Oh, here, the archers. We are trying to get the Royal Thanes to him and the Royal Huskarls. I feel like, yeah, I sent the Royal Huskarls just after them, and the Royal Thanes get another destiny. So we're still chasing those horses, but truth is, oh shit, we missed it. Well, anyway, these guys are still there. But I have decided to let him run, brought the calf back, so that we have to go in here. These guys have to stop firing in every fucking case. It was a really nice charge. I was a hero there, believe me. Anyway, he's shooting, wow. He's really just an English king, isn't he? So he's shooting with fire at the horses, but it doesn't do much. They start waver, I push through. I just always fight, you know, when we fight they start waver. I send them to this one so he goes and stop this one from firing, and so on and so on. King sneaks through, goes into these guys' rears, bring the other horse around. He brings his horses together as well and slowly back. Here we have an entanglement between Alban Levy spears and the third spear. This will go horribly wrong. This side actually breaks, so basically it breaks everywhere where he doesn't have King's Blades. Well, I lie. The Catron Axes doing a good job as well. I bring these guys around, out again, so that the new reassembled ones getting attacked, and we can attack the other horses as well, while the other one came back and just in time took over the fight against the crossbows here. So this was as predicted, fast and dirty. We're getting the Thanes against those guys, and we have more or less free reign so far. So here is a little bit critical. He's trying to kill the male Seaxes with the lowland riders, which will not, they are just shitty melee, and nothing in the world will change that. So problem here is now, we have a charge from his general into my general. I do manage to do a counter charge, because as I said, these guys are not worth it in melee. I bring my cav around, all two of them, well, 20 and 41. This is not much in the first place, and there are a couple of thirds, which I hope will kill his general. This has been cleared. The Royal Huskarls are free. These guys try to fire, and these guys just standing there maybe try to fire as well. Maybe on those. It would make a little bit of sense. So, but hey, yo, look at that. And then suddenly I realized these guys are Kingsblades. I'm not sure, for a long part, I didn't understand why these guys still standing there. They are fucking Kingsblades, and they standing like champs, man. And they are still fresh since they are in Shield War. They haven't moved an inch. Holy fucking shit. Awesome. It's was a really real surprise. What actually made me shit my pants a little bit as well. So this is a little bit, I don't really understand why he didn't went in. Or, I don't know, seriously. I think he could have gone in with the horses, bring his general at least out of there. But well, here we go. I don't know why these guys doing nothing. Yeah, somewhere now I realize that these are shield blades. King's blades, and I bring the Huskarls to this place. Because I was wondering, holy shit, who is killing all the male Saxons? Pretty good. And the reason is King's Blade. They are a lot of fun. You get them, yeah, they are really expensive as well in the campaign. In our Circenn campaign, where I love these guys. So, for reason unknown, his general is dead and he sends the Lowland Riders in. Didn't really can't follow that, but well. The Royal Thanes here, killing off a couple of crossbowmen, and then we're gonna go in with the Huskarls in the rear. Yeah. It doesn't take long, even for King's Blade, to say, well, this is not worth any money in the world. And they just fuck off. Which is kind of fine. The Royal Thanes can do the same. Here the same as well. These guys were nearly done. He sends the next one in. I don't know. Yeah. And then we just more or less eat one after another. Well, of course, the general is fighting the general, is fighting one horse, is fighting the other horse. He thinks about fucking off. I don't mind, to be honest. These guys are still, yeah. No, well, these guys break in now. But yeah, here we go. We stop wavering. And the Lowland Riders, being Lowland Riders. And we can fully concentrate on the King's Blade.
Our men run from the enemy. This is shameful.
Fucking heroes, guys. Seriously. So I bring the Royal Huskarls in a new position.
To victory!
And I think that should be it. Yeah, with the charge. Wow. Yeah, he said something like, I'm not sure if I understood it correctly. He was totally planning on bringing the skirmisher. I can't really... If you watch it, I'm pretty sure you will watch it. So, and in general, if I say something which I didn't get wrong, just write in the comments and it's fine, man. Well, it was a good battle. I kind of was... I'm not sure if he was always having the crossbows shooting. I kind of feel like they would have made more damage. Yeah. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. Anyway, yeah, GG. Look at these guys. Yeah, I love them. Holy shit. Yeah, GG. Well, about the Lowland Raiders, they are skirmisher cav. And, you know, as long as they don't have, I don't know, the, well, what are the names in Attila for that? While firing whilst moving, and basically, oh, what's the name? Well, and that they can throw their shit in every direction. The skirmisher cav in Thrones of Britannia stays not a big threat. It can be annoying, it can be, yeah. And I kind of feel like they lose a lot of appeal because I'm not sure, for example, if they even would be able to, let's say, beat up a mailed archer tier 3. Not even a Retiny, just the usual one, without working on him earlier with the javelins. I kind of doubt it, to be honest. Well, if you play on Legendary, that is, but it could be, and thus they lose a lot of appeal. Anyway, this is Allegiance update talk. There has been a lot of changes actually for every single unit, so we might have to assess a lot of things again, more or less, but I do think it is for the better overall. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you liked it. GG Teach Me Plays, thanks for playing. As I said, if I said something you didn't said, or I didn't understood correctly, it's not my native tongue. No harm meant at all. Yeah. Feel free to comment, and you guys fucking like. It was a good battle. The one before as well. If you forget, go back and like. Guys, wherever you are, do have a nice one. Goodbye.